In this video, we've gathered 30 of the most powerful quotes from Anthony de Mello's book, Awareness. This book is a profound and eye-opening journey into self-understanding, inner freedom, and spiritual awakening. Ready to see the world and yourself with new eyes? Let's dive in. The hardest thing in life is to see what's obvious. Explanation. Our minds tend to complicate reality, even though the truth is usually simple and right in front of us. You are asleep and you think you're awake. Explanation. Most people live on autopilot, trapped in repetitive thoughts and behaviors without realizing it. Enlightenment is understanding that you have no problems. Explanation. Problems are born not from situations, but from the mind's resistance to them. Happiness doesn't come from the outside, it comes from within. Explanation. Real happiness is not dependent on external conditions. It is an inner state. What you call happiness is usually just the temporary satisfaction of desires. Explanation. Desire creates a cycle of craving and disappointment, not lasting peace. When you stop wanting to become somebody, you become yourself. Explanation. True identity appears when you stop seeking external validation. To love, you must be free. Explanation. Real love is based on freedom, not control or dependency. Let go of fear and you are free. Explanation. Fear, not circumstances, is the real prison. Everything you need for happiness, you already have. Explanation. Happiness is not a future achievement. It is available here and now. You are not upset by what happens, but by what you think about it. Explanation. It is not events, but our interpretation of them that creates emotional pain. People aren't afraid of the unknown. They are afraid of losing control. Explanation. The fear of uncertainty comes from the mind's need to predict and control outcomes. What you see depends not on where you look, but on what you're willing to see. Explanation. Perception is filtered by beliefs, expectations, and emotional readiness. You don't see the world as it is, you see it as you are. Explanation. The external world reflects your inner state and mindset. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. Explanation. Pain is part of life, but suffering comes from mental resistance and clinging. True love begins where expectations end. Explanation. Love isn't conditional or transactional. It's acceptance without demands. You stop suffering when you stop clinging. Explanation. Clinging to things, people, or ideas creates fear and suffering. Freedom begins where the fear of being yourself ends. Explanation. You can only be fully alive when you are not afraid to be authentic. Ideals prevent you from seeing reality. Explanation. Expectations and ideals distort the present moment and create dissatisfaction. People don't live in the world, they live in their perception of the world. Explanation. Reality is filtered through personal perception, not experienced objectively. Be surprised more often. It's the first step toward awakening. Explanation. Wonder and curiosity reconnect you to the present and open the door to awareness. You are already perfect, you just don't know it. Explanation. Growth is about realizing your inner wholeness, not fixing brokenness. Letting go of illusions isn't loss, it's liberation. Explanation. Shedding illusions sets you free to experience life as it really is. Those who truly live no longer wait. Explanation. Real life is found in the present moment, not in future expectations. You can't change the world, but you can change the way you see it. Explanation. By changing your perspective, you transform your experience. Waking up means ending your suffering over the fact that the world isn't the way you want it to be. Explanation. Acceptance ends the battle against reality and frees you from inner struggle. The most difficult thing in the world is to listen, to see. Explanation. True listening and seeing requires stillness of mind and absence of judgment, which most people rarely achieve. Wisdom tends to grow in proportion to one's awareness of one's ignorance. Explanation. The more aware you become of what you don't know, the more open and humble you become, which is the root of wisdom. The truth is, you are not in control, never have been, never will be. Explanation. Control is an illusion created by the mind. Reality is too complex to fit our plans. Most of us don't want to look at reality. We want to escape into an illusion. Explanation. Facing the raw truth often feels uncomfortable, so the mind creates stories and distractions. Awareness is not about changing yourself, it's about observing yourself. Explanation. Lasting change happens naturally when you become fully aware, not when you force yourself to change. We hope these quotes gave you something to think about and a spark to take action. Wisdom from great minds can shift your perspective and fuel real change. Subscribe and check out more videos with powerful quotes from the best self-development books. There's so much more to come. Thanks for watching.